Okay, so we're going to do another short lesson on, get my thing, finding the equation of y. Equation of a line. Okay, here's our scatter plot. We have the effective amount of food amount on final size of fish. Okay, so you can see if you don't feed your fish, then it will die, but it will also be 5 mil long. And if you feed your fish 20 milligrams a day, then it's going to be quite a big fish. Okay, well, relatively thinking goldfish here. So, first thing we want to do is, okay, we've got a line, okay, that's going to go sort of through there. Yours will obviously be a bit better because you'll have found the mean point, you'll have your ruler and that kind of thing. But I'm going to pick, I've already picked my points I'm going to use. Okay, so you pick 2 points. I'm going to pick that one, and I'm going to pick this one because I know that is on top of 15. Okay, so then the first thing you need to do is write down actually what the coordinate of these is. Okay, so this one here we can see is pretty straightforward. Again, 0, 5. Okay, 0 across, 5 up. And then this one here, okay, is 15 across. I'm going to call it at like 18. Okay, so I'm going to go 15, 18. Okay, now these are going to be x1, y1, and x2, y2. The left-hand one, okay, is your x1, y1, and your right-hand one is your x2, y2. Okay. Now remember that your equation has to look like y equals ax plus b. Okay, 2 things you need to find are a and b. Okay, the x is the x-axis, the y is the y-axis. So, to find a, okay, I'm going to do it here. Okay, a is the gradient. So it's y2 take y1, which is your rise, if you remember in grade 9, how far it goes up. Okay, and this is your run. Okay, x1, which is how far it goes across. Okay, so all I've got to do then is substitute in. What was my y2? 18. What was my y1? 5. Okay, over x2, 15, take x1, 0. Okay, and we should get, what's that, 18 take 5 is, I don't know why I'm blanking on this. Okay, 18 take 5 is 13. Okay, and tell me if that's wrong. And 15 take 0 is 15. Okay, so we've got 13 divided by 15. Okay, calculator. 13 divided by 15 is 0.866666666 forever. Okay, you could keep it as 13 over 15 as a fraction, that's more exact, but I'm going to do this because we always like decimals. Okay, and do a recurrent. Now that's your A. Okay, so now B. Finding out B. B's got a nice simple one. Okay, it's just y1 take a x1. Okay, so all that is what's your y1? Okay, 5. Take M. Now what was A? A is this. Okay, 0.86666. Okay, forever times, because remember 2 letters next to each other means times. What was that? X1? 0. Okay. But 5 take, oh well, hang on. This times 0 is just 0, so it's just going to be 5. Okay. Would that make sense? Because B in this instance is where it crosses the y-axis, which we know is here. So then, piecing it all together. Okay, all I've got to do is take my A value, so I'll have y equals, and then my A, 0.8666, okay, that's good enough, x, okay, because the x is there, plus 5, okay. A couple little tips, if this guy comes out negative, then it's going to be takeaway at the end, okay, and just check that it makes sense. So a gradient of 0.8666 isn't very steep. Okay, it's actually going If it was 1, then it would be going across 1, up 1. So for every amount you went across, it would go up the same amount. So if it's 0.866, that means for every amount it goes across, it's going up 0.86 of that. That makes sense over here in our scatter plot, okay, because we can kind of see when I go across 5, again, when the line goes across 5, it goes up maybe a little bit more than 5. Okay, which is fine. It's not a huge difference. And that's it. That's the equation for the line. Okay, you don't need to put brackets around. I just feel like I need to put brackets. Yeah. Stop button.